What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out the Landorus Therian Forme counter guide in Pokemon Go to make sure you know everything you need to know about Landorus in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about the Landorus Therian Forme making its debut in raids in Pokemon Go? So chances are, if you guys are remote raiding around the world, you have already encountered it. But if you have not and you're needing some help, I'm gonna make sure to do that. Not only that, I am going to make an excellent throw tutorial for this Pokemon as well, so I hope you guys are ready for the excellent throw tutorial. So let's get into everything we need to do, but before we do so, I just want to let you guys know all the way until tonight at midnight, it's going to be the last time you guys are going to be able to get my merchandise in the shop, which is going to be the mint, lavender, and other Easter egg colored hoodies. So trainerclub.shop, head on over there, and that's where you're going to check it out. So let's get into all the details. Landorus in the Therian Forme did get new moves, as did the previous two Therian Formes as well, so we definitely want to make sure we know everything that's going on. So this specific Pokemon is going to be with us from Tuesday, April 13th at 10 a.m. local time, all the way until Tuesday, April 27th at 10 a.m. local time. At that 10 a.m. local time, all of the other incarnate shiny forms will be making their way back into raids, and I don't know how long. It made it seem like it was just a day, but as of right now, at least we know that on that day they are coming back, and then we will go on from there, which then is going to be the month of May, guys. It seems like April is cruising on by. So let's get into the counter guide and everything we need to know about the Therian Landorus Forme in Pokemon Go. This Pokemon is going to be a ground and a flying type Pokemon. It is going to have an attack value of 289, which is going to be its top attack value. And just remember, guys, whether you are going to use the incarnate form or the Therian Forme, they are both one and the same of candies. So if you have an incarnate form that you wanted to max out, you can do the Therian Forme to get candies for that, or you could just wait until the other one comes out in incarnate if you're only interested in the shiny. It's going to have a max CP of 4434 at level 50. Really cool. And as far as the weaknesses and strengths go, so the weaknesses are going to be, since it's going to be ground and flying, it's going to have a double weakness to ice. I think you guys may know what the top counter typing is going to be. It is going to be ice. It also has another weakness, which is going to be water. So it only has two weakness, one double, one single weakness. And as far as the resistances go, it's going to be double resistant to ground and single resistant to electric, because normally it would be double resistant to electric. However, flying is going to be weak, so it's making it only one time weak to electric. Poison, fighting, as well as bug. So those are going to be all of the resistances for regular, one double, which then leads us into the 100% IV. So level 20 is going to be 2241 at 100% IV. It is going to be caught at every single condition except two conditions, because it's flying and ground, so it's going to be weather boosted in windy weather as well as sunny weather, all the way to level 25. Level 25 100% IV is going to be 2801. That's a pretty easy one to remember, because the only one you catch over 2800 will be the 100% IV, which then leads us into the moveset. Like I did say, it did get a change up, so shout out to the Pokeminers for bringing this forward. So the quick moves are going to be Mud Shot and Extra Sensory for the quick moves in this Pokemon. And then it has 4 charge moves, which are going to be slightly different than the incarnate form. It is going to get Earthquake, which is going to be a ground move, Bulldoze, ground move, it's going to get Stone Edge, and it's going to get Superpower as well. And as far as these moves go, we do have 2 moves that are gonna pose a challenge. Stone Edge is a really powerful rock type move. The good thing about it is it doesn't go off too often. The bad thing about it is it's going to KO out ice type Pokemon, especially. So anytime this Stone Edge comes out, obviously we're going to want to use our ice types regardless because of the double weakness. You either dodge it or your Pokemon is going to get KO'd. So that's number 1. Number 2, Superpower is also going to be strong against all of the ice type Pokemon as well. If we use Mewtwo, which we will check out in a counter, it's going to resist the Superpower, which is good. But then also, I just want to point a mention out there that if this is going to be a Pokemon such as Weavile, which is going to be dark and ice, it's going to be double weak to fighting that Superpower. And this Pokemon, as far as its PvP ranking in the Master League, is going to get quite a bit of a bump up. So we will check that out in a video later this week, where I'm going to compare the Therian and the incarnate form of Landorus in Pokemon Go. And then finally, how many trainers is it going to take down this Pokemon? Thank you to Poke Battler for coming through with this information. According to them, it's going to be 1.53 trainers, so it is going to be a relatively easy duo with using ice type Pokemon, since it's going to have that double weakness, since it's going to be a little bit more heavy in the attack category and a little bit weaker in the defense and stamina. So with all that said, guys, let's start off with the counters, starting with the Shadows as number 1. All right, the shadow counters, number 1 is going to be Shadow Mamoswine. Shadow Mamoswine has shaken the ice type counters up significantly. It is going to be a great Pokemon to use. So this specific Pokemon, 368 seconds to take down the Landorus, and it's going to have 23 deaths with the moveset of Powder Snow and Avalanche combination. And then in counter spot number 2, you gotta be cautious because it's going to be Shadow Weavile. This one is going to be Glacier being in a shadow form, and it's going to be double weak to Superpower. It's also going to be weak to Stone Edge, which will KO that Pokemon immediately. It is going to have a moveset of Ice Shard and Avalanche, 378 seconds to take it down with a little bit more deaths. And I just wanted to point out that the Mamoswine is actually going to be neutral since it's going to be ground and ice type combination to the Stone Edge. So it's neutral there, it does not take that, but it is going to be weak to the Superpower. And then the third counter we're going to cover is going to be Cycle Cut Ice Beam on the Mewtwo in the shadow form. So guys, with all that said, now let's move on to the non-shadow forms, which is going to include the Megas, which counter number 1 is going to start off with Mega Abomasnow. So this specific Pokemon is going to have the moveset combination of Powder Snow and Weather Ball combination. 414 seconds to take it down. This Pokemon is going to have a single weakness to rock and a single weakness to fighting as well. So this specific Pokemon is really good because it's going to boost all of the ice type counters, so it's going to make our parties even stronger. It's definitely a Pokemon, especially on raid day, which I hope you guys are going to be participating on your lucky eggs to be able to get more XP if you do need it, because those days are great to stack up on XP along with friendship bonuses. And then in counter spot number 2, we have the Galarian Darmanitan, which is going to be an all ice type Pokemon with the moveset of Ice Fang and Avalanche. Only caution I have on this Pokemon is it's kind of glassy. It doesn't do very well as far as its strength goes. It does do a lot of damage. However, just realize that that Pokemon is going to be fainting out pretty fast. So if you do choose to power up ice type Pokemon for this specific counter guide and you're slacked on players, which most of us should not be, if you guys do want more raids, please check the pinned comments below the video to get into my Discord. Free raids in there, or you can check out my Patreon to get into paid groups that will make it even more efficient for you guys. So just be cautious on the specific Darmanitan. I don't want you guys powering one up as I did and then realizing like, oops, it's kind of glassy and I'm not really the biggest fan, but thankfully it was a lucky. And next in counter spot number 3, we have regular Mamoswine, Powder Snow Avalanche combination, 446 compared to 368, so it's almost 100 seconds slower than is its counterpart with 4 more deaths. This Pokemon, like I did say, is not going to be weak to Stone Edge. It will probably still get taken out from Stone Edge because it's a really strong move, but it is going to be neutral to the Stone Edge. And then we have Glaceon with Frost Breath and Avalanche combination. This Pokemon is weak to rock and fighting, so be cautious here. And then regular Weavile with Ice Shard and Avalanche combination. Moving on next, we do have the Mewtwo with Cycle Cut and Ice Beam combination. That Pokemon is resistant to the fighting. It is going to be neutral to all of the other moves, except for Extra Sensory, which it is also resistant to, which is the quick move. And then we have Jinx with Frost Breath and Avalanche. And then we have another Mega, which is going to be Mega Blastoise. This specific Pokemon is going to be the combination of Water Gun and Hydro Cannon combination. You could also use Ice Beam, however, it doesn't get the stab bonus. But according to Pokebattler, Hydro Cannon is going to be doing more damage, even though I don't see how that's possible. But according to them, that's the optimal moveset. And then next we have Frost Breath and Ice Beam on the Articuno, double weak to rock on this Pokemon. So Stone Edge is an absolute no-go, but it is going to have a flying resistance to fighting, so it's going to be neutral to fighting. And then in counter spot number 10, we do have Kyogre with Waterfall and Blizzard combination. This Pokemon is very strong. Obviously it does get Surf as well, but using the Blizzard is going to be more effective because of the double ice weakness as opposed to Surf. And then we have Beartic with Powder Snow and Ice Punch, followed by actually Mr. Rhyme with Ice Shard and Ice Punch combination. And then we have Mega Gyarados with Waterfall and Hydro Pump, followed by the Alola Ninetales with Powder Snow and Weather Ball combination. So guys, we're getting way down on the list right now. Please, if you want to check out any of the other counters, you guys can do so, but please just pause right here, check them out if you guys choose to use some budget counters and you don't have any of these other ones powered up. But unanimously, as counters go, definitely when they start coming out like this and you see the Kyogres coming through over and over again, that's a pretty good indicator that you should probably have at least one good Kyogre. We have Mamoswine over and over again, pretty good Pokemon. Obviously there will be Pokemon in the future that will outrank these, especially when we do get something like the Black and White Kyurem, but as of right now, they've been relevant for a while and we don't know when those are coming out, so we can't really bet on them. So with all that said, guys, those are going to be the counters. So as far as the Sunny Weather goes, Sunny Weather, like we talked about, is going to boost the Therian Landorus all the way to level 25. It's also going to boost all of the ground type moves, which is going to be Mud Shot, Earthquake, and Bulldoze combination. Positive thing is none of the Pokemon are going to be affected by that. In number 2, we do have partly cloudy weather. Partly cloudy weather is going to boost the rock type move of Stone Edge. So that is going to be going very hard, even if it's going to be a neutral Pokemon, or even if it's going to be resisted, it's still going to hit very hard during this condition. Next, we have cloudy weather. Cloudy weather is going to boost the fighting type move of Superpower. So be careful of all of those ice type Pokemon when this Pokemon does have Superpower in the cloudy weather. That's going to be a slight problem, which is then going to lead us into the rainy weather. Rainy weather is going to boost all of our water type attackers, but please do remember that the ice is the double weakness, the water is a single weakness. So although even in the rainy weather they might get propagated by the auto populator, I probably would still stick to the ice type counters, which is then going to lead us into dual conditions, which is going to be snowy weather. Snowy weather is going to be amazing for us because it's going to boost all of our ice type Pokemon, even though a lot of us, most of us, will probably not be getting snowy weather because we're in the springtime in the US and the fall time in the opposite side of the globe. And then as far as foggy weather, we're going to have no effect. Finally, we have windy weather, which is going to boost extra sensory, but that's not really a big deal. So as far as the optimal party sizes, obviously speaking, guys, I love the Mamoswine in the shadow form. If you guys do have a good one, probably at some point is going to be worth your while to power up. And that specific Pokemon, the moveset that is going to be Legacy from Comday is going to be Ancient Power. Ancient Power, not the strongest rock type move, so it's pretty safe to just use that Pokemon as far as an all ice type counter. And then additionally speaking, I would start off with either 1 spot as the Mega Abomasnow or the 2 spot. Line it up with your parties and people that you're playing with. Number 1, if you're taking it down so fast and you want all the Megas in there, you can use that. A couple people should have number 1 being Mega Abomasnow, and other people should have Shadow Mamoswine. Or if you're not using a Shadow, you guys can use another Pokemon, such as the Galarian Darmanitan in counter spot number 1. And then in spot number 2, you're either using the reverse. So the top 3 spots are going to be, I would say, Shadow Mamoswine or the Mega Abomasnow, and then followed by Galarian Darmanitan, and just go in unanimously and just use those Pokemon because it's going to be the best of your ability, even if it does have Stone Edge and it does eventually one-shot that Pokemon. You'll be able to do a lot of damage before that does happen. And just be cautious of Superpower as well for those all ice type Pokemon. So that's gonna do it, guys. Just remember, I will be putting out an excellent throw tutorial for you guys as well to make sure you guys do catch it. So I appreciate you guys being here, likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.